Let's talk about auto-opening crystals that are old. Also, changes to champion update schedules and Captain Universe? Surely not. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. How you doing? We got a few things to go over. It's not been a massively busy old time with the game. There's a few things to go over, so let's go and delve into them, shall we? Before going anywhere, I want to give a massive thank you to those that support the channel over on YouTube membership and as well Patreon. So thank you very much to those people. You're on screen now. Thank you so much. Also, those that are very, very kind and support and watch over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. That's predominantly where I do a lot of my live streaming, so make sure to come and by. We've played a little bit of Phasmophobia, Marvel Realm of Champions, Contest, of course, and so much more. So come and support. And also, thank you very much to those that do subs, gifted subs, and as well those that give the free Prime Gaming, that free Twitch Prime sub a month. It's very kind of you. And yep, you're on the screen now. Thank you. But we must get into what is going down with Marvel Contest of Champions at the moment and its impact with a few things, in particular those that still hold on to those older crystals. So for those that want to know, Kabam are doing their spring cleaning of crystals, in that if you've got some old crystals, well, it's that time again. As they say, in our continued efforts to improve the performance of our game and service, we'll be automatically opening a number of outdated crystals so they can be cleared from our data. By opening these outdated crystals that are held by a small group of summoners, look, just say Brian Grant. Just say Brian Grant. That's all you need to do. You just need to out him. It's his fault. It's his fault that we get latency. We get problems in the game, connection problems, because Brian Grant holding goddamn crystals. It's not. That's a joke. But the fact is there are people out there that are holding some outdated crystals and they need to be opened. A lot of these crystals are only held by less than 10 summoners. Out them. So we can slap them a little bit, you know? Slap them a little bit. Who are these people? Why are you holding onto these crystals? What's the reasons for this? I don't know. I'm trying to get more interested and passionate about this. Because, you know, it's a Monday. Come on, we've got a bit of energy. We've got to get a bit of energy behind us. We'll be taking this action within the next few weeks. I wanted to let you know well in advance. We recommend that you open these crystals yourself as soon as you can in order to avoid any confusion. Unfortunately, we're not able to give an exact date for this right now. So yeah, it's at random, so look out for that. Upon logging in after these crystals are automatically opened, you'll find the contents of these crystals in your inventory, your stash, or champion rosters, but there will be no specific pop-up. Okay, so that's what it is. There's the list here. I think there was a typo on this. Somebody definitely kind of like said something. It said apparently Kabam put in their unedited version 5-star featured crystals, but didn't give a specific of the date, which I think is kind of important. So all 6-star featured hero crystals released on or before June 2nd, 2010. Who would hold on to that? That's another thing. Like, who would hold on to that? Maybe somebody that 6 stars, isn't it? Like, who wouldn't want to open up a 6-star? Of the other ones, I can see like, you know, should really be opened. I don't know if there was like, I don't know if unified ones. I can't remember if that was back when we had the Baron Wars. But there's a lot of old school ones. Infinity War crystal. Wow, that's given some serious vibes of the past, and all those year specific ones. I don't know if like, and it was kind of annoying looking at these year ones here. How Kabam did not do the year-specific arenas in December 2020. As a lot of you know, I like doing those arenas because they give a good opportunity to get a 5-star. There's low thresholds of the cutoffs. It normally goes between 2014 usually goes about 15 mil, and then it goes up and up and up and up. But yeah, Kabam didn't roll them out. Very disappointed with Kabam not doing that. Hopefully this year they do it. And the same thing with the Feeding Green event. They decided not to do that. Why run a season-specific thing one year and then not run it the next? Oh, but we got the Lunar New Year. Oh, but we've also got International Women's Day. No issue with that. It's just a case if you do seasonal things once, continue on. It just creates an expectation like, oh, a seasonal thing's coming back. Are you doing seasonal things? Like the one time we had that Halloween thing, and then after that, never again. So hopefully down the line we could see more of those. Jelly Bean Crystal. Bloody jelly bean crystal. God damn. Man, there's some weird ones there. But yeah, I can see if this is causing a lot of load issues with the game, then yeah, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of crystals. Yeah, look, if it helps, the loading of the game, performance of the game, I'm all for it, because the game isn't incredibly well optimized for a lot of different devices in a lot of different time zones, in and on a lot of different Wi-Fi bandwidth and various other things as well. So hopefully it does have some improvements for the game. Anyway, moving on. We now move on to a Nick Coss absolute masterpiece, and it's Captain Universe against Galactus. First of all, look at this fight. I love the way he's given the rating of like 173,000, or I don't know what that is. It could be like concurring there. But that Galactus like looks, it's like coming towards like a menacing thing. But like, wow. Honestly, Nick is incredibly talented. And we followed on the channel like the way that he's kind of made his builds from start to finish. Oh, it's Odin there. It's Odin just powering him up. Giving him like that kind of like Odin Volt. Man, that is cool. Oh, right in center of him, killing him off. Oh, yes, well done. That is amazing. You know he's going to the abyss. See you later on. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. You can go and check out the video in the link in the description, and also all the other amazing work that Nick has produced. And it is absolutely amazing what he has produced. Okay, now more buffs are on the way. And we're back on the forums looking at this post here. Now, for me, it's been a very mixed thing when it comes to new champions and old champions being buffed, and we look at the way that Hood has turned out for a lot of players that didn't like the changes that were going to be made, but also the extent of like champion build time, and unfortunately a lot of the new champions that have come in 2021 haven't been that good. And I would really hope that a lot of time and effort is not just, I know we've got to have old champions buffed, but the newer champions, if it's a case that they come in as a dud or a bad champion, then it's going to mean more work for Kabam down the line. So that's something I would say, is that, you know, Kabam need to create a decent balance between, look, making old champions the new kind of relative and god tierish like usage, but also it's a case new champions have to be appealing. You've got 6-star featured. I mean, I'm not going to be, at this rate, I don't think I've got any interest with a new 6-star featured coming in, unless some of the buffed champions are going to be something I'm going to be overly interested in. And there are some. I just don't want to pick up some of the champions that are going to take a year to get to the stage where, hey, we've got to overhaul them again. But in any case, back to this, which is important, which is, as of every month, starting next month, we're going to be moving to a new cadence of champion updates, which includes a complete overhaul of an old champion every month. Great. Late last year, we mentioned we were going to be trying out a new 442 update cadence for champions. This was a very ambitious schedule for us and relied on a certain kind of update, taking less time than others. We quickly discovered that most champions we thought required a value-only update still needed additions to their abilities. This means the time and effort required are about the same time as a moderate update. And I think that's a very good point. The issue that we have with Marvel Contest of Champions for any players and any champions is that players need champions with a diverse kit to take on different circumstances. Like, for me, I'm doing Act 6.3. And the champions for some of the routes, it's still a case that only over the last year, with champion changes and new champions being added, do I have the scope of abilities to deal with certain situations. More so for those that do Act 6.2, I feel that with the lanes, the requirements, and the gating system, it still requires a very diverse roster, which does cause an issue. If you're getting these champions that are considered to be trash, then it's a case like, how can I use them effectively for different types of content I'm going into? There's some like joy in that some of these changes to champions do mean they're going to be more effective in the likes of Cavalier difficulty on a monthly basis. If you're building your roster from Uncollected right the way through to Cavalier, Thronebreaker, you're still kind of finding that you're not accumulating, depending on your pace. If you go, hey, I'm smashing this game, I've done this in a year, that's great, but have you accumulated the wealth, breadth of roster scope that you need in order to make the content more easier, or are you finding you're using a lot lower champions and it's taking you more time? Either way, I really hope that this is a good process to create a varied kit for champions when it comes to taking on different content. So I'm all for this, as long as these updates are good. In order to give each champion the most meaningful buff as possible, we're going to be switching to a 3 update update per month schedule, which will include 1 overhaul and 2 moderate value updates, which is fine because like at times I just feel 4 maybe a bit too much, especially if Kabam haven't spent time and effort. I will not rush. I know they spent time and effort, but it's like, are they rushing that in order to say, okay, we've done this, okay, we'll give this, well, okay, this will work with this. It's like, look, get it right, and that's the main thing. Just get it right, put in the effort and get it right. While this does mean fewer update overall, it means that we can move from 8 overhauls to 12 months, to 12 overhauls over 12 months. So that's good. So more overhauls is needed. Great. That's going to be better for me. I'm sure it'll be a bit better for players. But I think down the line as well, it may be best to kind of maybe have the community vote for the next overhaul. So say Kabam have, okay, here's 12. Here's the voting. Like you get 1 vote and 1 vote per month, and it's just like the top one goes there, and it's like, okay, it's that one, or maybe it kind of like forms that, okay, it's this one, then this one, then this one, this one, this one, or it's a case on a monthly basis, or a couple months before you vote, the players vote for the next buff coming in, because it's just like a lot of the times there are some people going like, oh, all right, well, wouldn't it be best for that? Because there must be champions not being used that much that could be at the top of pecking order, like your Rhinos, your Juggernauts, and so many others, Miles, for example. So yeah, we'll see who's up for next month. By the way, I do not know, and the more that I look at the timing, it's either going to be a case that the new announcements will be either Friday this week or Friday next week. So we'll have to kind of like see what happens with that. Yeah, I guess that's really been it for news stories. We've got to go over to arena predictions and results. And yes, arena predictions and results. The results side of things, well, the predictions first, and the predictions are down below as they normally are. So go and check them out. They're below screen now, and it does take into consideration some moving and shaking from the results that we're going to see now. If you don't know, over on the RichTheMan Discord, we do have a little room for arena results. It just means that if I'm not getting the info from various different places, at least people can submit it. I've had a few things submitted to me, and this is great. So thank you very much to the following, to Yag, to Voldemort. Voldemort says that he put up a 3.7 mil, and that got the champion, but it's not the best result we've seen. We've seen a little bit lower than that. Gecko put 2.8 mil and got Apocalypse as a 4-star. And Black Crow has confirmed that the prediction of 2.5 mil, which is the one I went with last week, did indeed get the bag and secure that lovely Apocalypse if you're going for the 4-star, and a lot of people did go for it. And finally, shout out to Kenny, who did a 35 mil, got position 81 if you are interested on that. So here's the thing, my predictions actually went well. However, though, I would say that there's still going to be 119 positions of discrepancy as to what is going to be the score. And this is why I've said 30 mil in my predictions, but it could be a lot lower. It could be even 25 mil for Angela, but we just don't know until the full results come in. But if you are thinking of doing the round 2, as I said, 30 mil is more than likely going to be safe, especially with 119 positions yet to be seen on the numbering. But results will be coming in later on via MCC Journal on the Odric server, with as well Marvel True Coss, so make sure to keep up to date with them. Links are always in the description down below. And that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out some content recently posted up there. I might be doing a second video, which might be the Cosmic Ghost Rider video, based on now having the resources and the gold to rank him up. So that might be the second video of today. And yeah, I'll see you all later on. Bye bye.